Skaria. This ancient land has suffered 30 long years under Akadula's brutal dictatorship. The opposition parties, progressives, intellectuals, and anyone who dared oppose him, all eventually yielded to his iron will. Everyone assumed that there would be no end to Akadula's rule. However, as his oppression grew stronger and as countless demonstrations were violently quelled, the enthusiasm for a Skarian revolution deepened. Until one day, when an uprising exploded like wildfire. The revolutionaries have made their camp in eastern Skaria, the country's poorest region. Inspired by the revolutionaries, commoners, long oppressed, have taken up arms against Akadula. While they are disorganized, lack supplies, and are fighting with farm tools, kitchen knives, and relics of previous wars, they are convicted in their hopes for a better future. Despite countless setbacks, the revolutionaries have secured a front line. Akadula commands his army from his palace, a shining jewel situated deep in the wealthy western province. Thousands of his troops, supporters, and mercenaries recruited from allied nations around the world stand guard in his palace. They are well equipped and well trained. With these advantages, Akadula commands an endless onslaught against the revolutionaries. Perpetual war ravages Skaria, with no end in sight for this power struggle. Yet, on this day, an airplane makes its way through the skies of Skaria. Its destination? The revolutionaries' eastern encampment. Navigating no-fly zones is a difficult task, and the pilot was forced to land along the western border, deep within the Skarian army's territory. A young college student stepped off the plane, full of determination to help overthrow Akadula's regime. She, however, never expected to find herself in such a dilemma. No one could have ever imagined that the fate of Skaria and countless lives would rest upon this young woman's shoulders.
Well, well, well. We are within Scaria, and I'm also kind of figuring out that this thing... Nope, that can go, and that thing needs to go, as this is definitely not for YouTube. Now, this is mainly a test stream in Scaria and for Home Behind 2, a game that I dearly love and enjoy here and there. I find this a very, very interesting gaming concept because it is something different. And yeah, I'm kind of just testing also some things out here over at YouTube. So if there is any difficulties or something like this, let me know. I'm more than happy to get that sorted. You know what? I'm also kind of erasing the kitty there, because this is not particularly something that is meant to be here. Now, as I'm looking through things, everything kind of looks perfectly fine. I do have played this before. I, though, retired my current run for this to kind of start anew. And yeah, we kind of get here some revolutionary heritage, which makes the run a little bit easier. Then again, a little bit easier still means that we will get pretty much pummeled. Though I'm going here up to level 11, and probably also up the ante a little bit with the medicine. We have a little bit body armor and stuff like that. And here we go. And maybe you should also look into resources and materials at some point. I haven't really invested in that yet. But we should be fine on that end. Now, yeah, about this game. It is, to a degree, an auto-battler in certain situations. To another degree, you have a lot of influence in this game. It is an interesting thing. It is an interesting thing. So how about we are kind of starting in here and having a look through what we can have. There is certain things I cannot choose at the moment. Male only. There's probably also classes that will be female only, so I'm not that worried about it. The question is, what do I want her at? I do like the scout. I also do like the sniper, because there is a lot of things. Medics are also kind of nice. The question is kind of just, where are we going first? And also where we're kind of going here. Jackal. Okay, there's also a couple there. Though I cannot really do much with that because they are not around. What am I going to turn him into is the question. There's a few interesting things. Tribals can be in an interesting situation. Heavy infantry. I kind of think I'm turning him into heavy infantry. Shotgun, specialty armor, heavy. That looks like we need a lot of strength and fitness. Maybe some resolve there. We can, of course, also roll here for talents, which can come out in any way, shape, or form. What we kind of want. That would be a nice one to take. So I kind of think, yeah, let's go with that. Weight is also something that changes things around. So if we put this one up, strength goes up, agility goes down. Do we worry too much about agility? That's the question. Also with height, agility goes down even further. The question is really, do I want to sacrifice that much agility? I actually do not want to sacrifice too much. We will not need that much intelligence on him. So we're kind of going there for strength, some fitness, a little bit of resolve. Especially in the beginning, this will be tricky. I mean, we lose 3 points of agility. Kind of give him a little bit there because accuracy also goes onto agility. So probably we do not want to get him there too much. Also, there is things there. Energetic. No energy. Yeah, not really happening. We though go for a hard difficulty. I'm not messing with too many more. Bannon. Now this is the question. What are we going with there? Dongogat. That kind of sounds alright. And I'm actually putting her into the sniper role. Despite knowing we might get a little bit backlash here because we are missing an intelligence character. But we should get the other guy who will putting her more into agility. A little bit of strength, a little bit of resolve would make sense. Fortitude, intelligence, resolve, defense. I absolutely take that. We get the someone else later in the first run through that can pick different things, and we can actually turn him into. I think he can become a witch doctor. I'm not particularly sure if I'm going there, or if I'm going with a tribal warrior. I think I will be going with a tribal warrior and will be gamble to get something else. But yeah, as I said, it is a gamble. It is a gamble. But let's see. This is kind of the story behind it. I skipped it by accident. Ah well. I mean, the story is kind of that they come down there. The other guy that we meet here is distracting them with a Molotov cocktail as the Scarian soldiers shooting the guys from there, and she's basically dragging her away. My makeshift camp, apologies for the mess, Lost Puppy. Lost Puppy, first I get soaked by the army's water cannons, now I have to deal with childish nicknames. This isn't the welcome I was expecting. You must not have heard about Akadula's new policy, as the Noto Republic has declared their support for the revolution. All passengers from Noto are to be placed under arrest immediately. Damn it, I had no idea the situation in Scaria has deteriorated so quickly. Akadula has managed to prevent any information from escaping Scarian borders. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to change out of these soaking clothes. If you don't mind, all I have here are a few unwashed military pants. I don't mind. I have to say, Lost Puppy, those pants sure do make you look like a fugitive. Would you put a lid on the awful sense of humor for a moment? I'm not in the mood. My mother always told me I should have been a comedian. Still, I should thank you. You saved my life. Save you, thanks. I'm no philanthropist. I need a translator and a guide. It's suddenly impossible to find decent Nortonans in Scaria these days. You might be better served by hiring a guide from a nearby village. Locals? I wouldn't depend on such uncivilized people for anything. I'm sure they'd be more happy to turn over a citizen from the Noto Republic to Akadolo for $100. You're looking at a local. Keep your prejudice to yourself. I only went to Noto Republic as a child for schooling. That explains why your Scaran is just as good as your English. Well, even if you're local, at least you're highly educated and on the run, just like me. I suppose we should introduce yourself. Please call me Bannon. I can't just call you Lost Puppy. Would you knock it off? I'm beginning to wish you didn't save me. Fine, so I choose your return to Scaria at a time like this. You know, there are far more efficient ways to kill yourself. For Scaria to take down Akadula. He is the true enemy of Scarian patriots. I began planning to return home as soon as I heard that a revolution was kicking off. I understand, so you're in the Revolutionary Reserve. You could call it that. I'm just passionate, and you? What on earth is a Nortonan doing here? Are you just looking for a fight? I'm here for travel. What a perfect destination. You can call me Prince. Prince. Sure, we'll call you Prince. Are you from? Fairy tale? This is more like a horror story, don't you think? Isolated, helpless, alone in the desert with few supplies. Not to mention the army. I'm well aware of your predicament. What can we do? Our first move should be to locate a means of transportation. There's no way we'll make it across this desert on foot. In fact, I've noticed some tire tracks. My guess is that they were left by an older, heavy truck. Tire tracks? That's unexpectedly professional of you. Where did you learn how to do that? Boy Scouts. Regardless, we should follow the tire tracks and catch up to the truck before it breaks down. Persuade the owner and lend the truck to us. That isn't funny, Prince. I'm a revolutionary, not a bandit. Fine. Hopefully whoever is driving is fine with hitchhikers. In any case, catching up to the truck should be our first priority. You may not like my sense of humor, madam, but we're in this together. Let's team up. It doesn't seem like I have much of a choice. A wise decision. Come on, it's time the essence. Chance will end up spending the rest of our lives in this desert. That's a future I'd like to avoid. We aren't going to get very far without a way of defending ourselves. Whoever is driving the truck is sure be armed. I've planned ahead. That crate over there. There are 2 weapons inside of it, purchased from a few hungry poachers. I can't say they are much better than a lead pipe, but it's the best I could do in the damn desert. Nothing. How to use these types of weapons. Before. You're just full of surprises, aren't you? Pick your weapon and let's set out. Make sure it's not to shoot yourself, or me. I'm not allowed to shoot you? Ha, bugger. I would like to. I so would like to. I'm looking forward to the adventure, Miss... apologies, Miss Bannon. If you say that ridiculous nickname again, I may accidentally shut your mouth forever, Prince. Well, you are going at the back. He is going at the front. Now let's have a wee bit of look. What we have. We do have actually two not too shabby weapons. I mean, they could be better, but hey, armor, defense. An armor with a defense of -3. I'm giving that to you because it has dodge. Do we have any trinkets? Fitness, resolve.
Hey.
You get that. Intelligence, you have the higher intelligence, so you get that. Pierce plus 0.2. You get the Pierce one. Okay. Yeah, let's figure out what we're doing. And, oh, I'm sitting actually in the perfect spot. Let's start that, and, yeah, will be automatically saved. Click to continue. That is our tire tracks. There will be things you, while they are walking, you basically can click on. Normal shape tracks, don't forget that. Yes, thanks. So, we're going through here. Yeah, they are now telling me to click on those. I also want to click on these things. These are not my tracks, but there is also other things I can click on that gives me the advantage. Collect drinking water. Great. We did not get that. Ooh, that is good. We fished out a battery. We fished a battery out of... I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Another say is we are in luck today. Lucky we wouldn't be walking through this damn desert if we were in luck. Try and be positive, madam. Negativity thinking won't get you anywhere in a situation like this. Yeah, positive thinking also not. To tell you the truth, I'm curious. Akadula's cruelty has extended only to those in Scaria. I've done to you a lifelong student of Notre Pact to earn those trust. Don't tell me that you returned to your country just so you could say you went on a desert adventure. That you're going to blow smoke up my arse. Some pathetic patriotism excuse. Akadula killed my entire family and annihilated my tribe. Is that a good enough reason for you? That's all you need to know for now. Now, piss off. Forgive me, I just feel like I need to understand the people I'm working with if I'm going to trust them. Trust? If your father was betrayed by his friends who then ruined your entire future, you would understand that trust is a luxury and a dangerous sentiment between people. I'm sorry, may have gotten carried away. No, you speak the truth. If I had a pen and a paper, I would write your words down for posterity's sake. I really do want to hear about your childhood. When you're in a better mood, let's stay focused on the task at hand for now. Okay, can I kind of... yeah. Let's see it. What we have there. It seems may have stopped here. Heavy truck. So we're going with the deep and white tracks. The right path. I mean, the mission duration, taking of hours. At the moment, it's not that important, but hours will be, and time will be of the essence later on, how long something takes. So, yeah. Army scouts located our position. Let's review then, and proper shooting stance looks like. Watch out. So, yeah. Holy manual. Yeah, no, we are kind of going to capture. Oh, I actually can tell them basically different things to capture and stuff like that. Full auto. There we go. Ooh, we actually got a decent weapon out of that. You're a more skilled fighter than I thought you would be. Skilled? I studied the military college in the North Republic for 3 years. I was ranked the top 5 among my class for proficiency in light weapons. Education's medication, real skill is determined on the battlefield. You're right, a firefight is a lot different than practicing at a shooting range. It truly is, Because your target in battle actually move? No, because my targets howl, scream and beg for mercy. Yet you did not hesitate to pull the trigger. I'm beginning to suspect this isn't your first time in battle. A foolish Nortonian tourist would never understand the sins that Akadula committed against my family and the rest of Scaria. I spent more than you think. Hate changes everything, yet I can't help but think of these fighters' names, their loves, their friends. I can't help but imagine how the family feel when they hear of their deaths. But I know I have to pull the trigger, and so I do. I'm curious about you, Prince. What compels you to pull the trigger? What quarrel do you have with these Scarians? Strangers to you, yeah. There is some very, very deep things in here. It's far less rich than yours. I fight for survival. Human lives by the rules of nature too. Survival of the fittest. If I don't kill them, they kill me. Showing kindness to the enemy brings cruelty upon yourself. I'm sure you learned this lesson for yourself one day. It's not a noble reason, but it's a solid one. I'll give you that. Now, they both kind of got their level up, which is neat. I'm not going into that yet, though. There is health. So I can use supplies to heal them. I'm not going to heal her, because it doesn't really make sense to me to heal her. He, on the other hand, was definitely a thing to have a look after. Now take that. Revolutionary, you bastards, you're the ones ruining Scaria. Now, we are in revolutionary, so going to lie, I think you need to suffer. This, it has the lowest chance, but does have a good thing if it goes through. Calm down, which the truck is buy supplies. Heading east. Now I can buy supplies, but I want to keep the cash. I just want to look here. That gun is unfortunately pretty much rubbish, so we're leaving that behind. And we're moving on. Of course, we're clicking here on those rhombus-shaped ones. So our mission duration goes a little bit down. That's not ours. That's not ours. We also can click on these. That one, that one, that is also one. These are tents. Break and turn, some metal fragments, vehicle parts, and lots of ammo casings. There was a battle here. It seems that we aren't the only people interested in tracking down this truck. That's right. Fortunately, these tracks are still very clean. And the ammo casings are warm. I suspect we're extremely close to our target. Of course, I think it best use some supplies to restore our strength. We might need to pursue the owner of the vehicle in case not friendly. I say it makes sense, yet I have my doubts about all you are all tourists from Notre Park, so confident in the battlefield. Based on the way you're speaking, it seems as if you find those sort of situations to be normal. Actually, just take a moment and think clearly before you make up another story. I can see through more of your lies than you might expect. So who are you and what the hell are you doing in Scaria? This is the last time I'm going to ask nicely. Is this how you treated your rescuer by interrogating them? Fine, I understand that you're consumed by doubt and that you have at least a dozen questions for me, but we have to track down this truck. We can't waste any more time. What's this? A wild Silky streaming on YouTube. Yes, Ta Alderon, a wild Silky streaming on YouTube. But it is kind of just something out of the normal, out of the extraordinary. It is something extra that I'm doing here and there. I'm not going to take away stream time from Twitch for that, but kind of just play games I wouldn't play on Twitch otherwise. Like this little gem of a game. And also to kind of get familiar with the whole YouTube streaming. Also to get content for YouTube, because I'm currently still too lazy to record things, and I'm not really getting to record things, and this way I get at least some content. You see? So I'm basically getting 2 stones with 1 bird. Or something like that. Anyway. So, yeah, kind of just having the time, if I have let's say 2 or 3 hours to play something I wouldn't play either somewhere else, like, say, Patreon, Home Behind 2. There's a few other games where I'm kind of just saying, hey, that sounds like great. What the hell? Why the frick is an alarm going off on my bloody phone? Who the hell dares? I dare because I totally forgot that I'm at home and that I had this alarm set. Anyway, yeah. So that is the whole idea behind this. But yeah, I promise, however, that I'll be your whole through the one sort our little transportation problem. I hope you keep that promise. Now, we kind of have here the thing to search for supplies and for weapons. And we definitely want that. Some more oil. And the thing is with the oil, we need to get that. Better 1 stone in the hand than 10 birds in the sky. Something like that. Something like that. Searching for... We also found... Ooh. It's a level 0 Uzi, but it is a good one. It is a perfect one, so that is not something to be taken lightly. Inspect carefully. If I'm not mistaken, they went to the south. It was not the south. This cost me time. That can cost me things later on. That can cost me down the line in the game some hurt. But for the moment, I kind of think we're alright. We are under night effect, so you are fine. There we go. Give up, Haroon. That vehicle is nothing more than scrap. Now, front attack, sneak attack, dynamite trap. I'm going with the dynamite trap, as that is the one that can hurt them. Full auto. Can I not change things around? Oh, fully manual. You go on to capture. No, I don't really need you to uncapture. There we go, because that kind of hits there. Yeah. Boom. Oh, I actually can save. Oh, shoot. It's a stupid low chance, but I'm taking that. Oh, well. Can I... Oh, I can try it again. Yes. Deliver, take the weapons and make them leave. Shoot. We sent them to the revolutionaries for the morale. We at the moment at low morale, so we have to take everything we can get. In time, I would have been shot to a pulp. Come any later. Are you two some sort of husband and wife kick-ass mercenary team here to save me from the flames of death and dishonor? Husband, wife, mercenaries? You got it all wrong. We are revolutionaries. More accurately, lone revolutionaries. And an innocent tourist from the North Republic. A strange couple, but I owe you my thanks nonetheless. The truck here seems to be the talk of Scarian Desert. Driving in these areas is sure to draw the attention of the army and bandits alike. This is my tribe's last treasure. I have to protect it, no matter the cost. Akadula took everything else we had. It seems we have a common enemy in Akadula. I'm Bannon, a Scarian, and this Nortonian here named Prince, apparently. Please call me Haroon. I'm the eldest son of the one illustrious and honored Kassa tribe. In fact, the army has been hunting me for months. I've been on the run for months in this damn desert. The Kassa tribe? Didn't you support Akadulus during his accession to the throne? How did you fall so far? While 3 tribes supported Akadulus' conquest, only the Hamufa, his own tribe, reaped the rewards of his victory. The others were cast aside the moment he stepped into the palace. Akadula has ordered them the immediate expulsion and execution of the Kassa and Tinari tribes. They have very few left. So much for honor. At least Akadula is predictable. He never leaves anyone alive that could threaten his power. You sure do know a lot of Scarian history for a Norton tourist. I always read about countries' history before visiting first time. You know, a deep dive. You're from the North Republic. Based on that gun in your hand, I'd say you've gone a bit too far with your deep dive. How did you end up in the western wasteland of Scaria? Aren't the Casa based in central Scaria? In the past, yes. Akadula hired hordes of raiders that slowly pushed us from our fertile lands into these desolate sands. Now our homes stand upon dunes of barren as our hopes. Even finding water has become a daily struggle. Living among the tribe grows more difficult by the day. We've lost countless elders to starvation and malnutrition. Those of us who survived and still had the strength to fight under the call for the revolutionists, we wished nothing more than to escort Akadilla to his death. Yet my tribe's territory was so far from the revolutionaries' base in the east, there's little we could do to stave off the army attacks. All of our fighters have fled for their lives and were sacrificed where they stood, looking at the last warrior of the Casa tribe. At least you have earned yourself an impressive title, but one filled with sorrow. I am saddened by your struggles. I'm saddened by the state of the truck. You got here from Central Scaria in that thing. It looks to be in poor condition. Can it still move? This beast is an advanced Euro truck produced in the 80s by the Boreal Federation. My father worked incredibly hard to get one from the Tribal Council. It got a 240 horsepower V8 diesel engine and 4-speed manual transmission, a 2-speed axle, and can handle up to 12 tons, my friend. Listen to the sound of the steel plates. Look at its bulletproof glass. Look closely and you'll notice that the cab, fuel tank and engine are all protected by reinforced armor. She also comes equipped with the most advanced shock absorbing from the Boreal Federation, which offers a smooth ride on even the toughest terrain. I don't see anything you just described on the vehicle in front of me. Am I hallucinating, Bannon? Her current state is an exception to the rule. I've been able to find the necessary materials for repairs. See these marks? They were left by a 12.7mm rounds from a heavy machine gun. I'd have met the old man in the sky a long time ago if it were a regular truck. She's been a faithful travel companion, except for the occasional brake failure. You should have seen her before the last ambush. Damn the army. The body, tires, engine all seem to be somewhat damaged. She won't be able to drive until we repair her. But we need transportation, and we need it now. Remember, we are being tracked by the army as well. Here, take the keys. I owe you. You saved my life. And we have a common enemy. Akadula, there's nothing I can do to repair the truck. You may be able to fix her up if you have the right supplies. Check the crate next to the truck for a few supplies and oil. It isn't much, but it should get you started. I have no objections. Let's see where our Ural is hurting. Ask who he is. Ask how he became a fugitive. I mean, we kind of explained that already. I would love to, but if you can repair my Ural after, we won't make it anywhere out of here. Let's repair the truck. Well then, time to move on a wee bit. I take this. I take this. I get a little bit of oil, a few supplies. Repair freehand. Repair with some supplies. Repair with lots of supplies. Let's go with that. That is grand. That is nice. Basically getting a good few status points in here. Or not. +4, one more. I hate you, game. Only +2. Seriously? +3 again. We were here before, but yeah. Now, Tribal Priest, Berserker, DPS, Tribal Warrior. I think I'm going with a Berserker. I would like to have another healer, but for the moment I definitely do need power, fitness and resolve. That is absolute trash. Less loot. And we will replace some things after that. Mission accomplished. We found the vehicle and rescued its owner, a man named Haroon from the Casa tribe. Encouraging victory, perhaps we should return to the camp to plan our next steps. Yes, and we now also have our transportation. This thing will definitely be of a lot of help to us. So we're moving on. We're getting some food, some other supplies, and this is the first story. How we also met Haroon. So this is a very, very good combination of people we have there as of yet. And yeah, we also got... Ooh, that is a nice one. That is a very, very nice gun. We solved our transportation problem, but I still have no idea about the true identity prints. There's no Scarian word for concession, my friends. Is there no Norton word for honesty? If you're looking for allies in the strangers, you must be willing to speak truthfully, my friend. Fine, fine, but even if I speak the truth, I fear you will not believe me. Though I may appear the lone wolf rogue, I'm actually agent for the North Republic Civic Security Bureau, assigned to special operations within Scaria. Wait, you must be joking. An agent? Ha! And I'm the president. An innocent tourist from the North Republic. I knew you were lying through your teeth. She knew you wouldn't believe me. Patience the virtue, my friend. Will you allow me to finish speaking? I acknowledge that I may have hurt your fragile little hearts, but would you really expect me to tell you this from the start? I came to Scaria for a secret mission, and while I would love to tell you everything, CSB policy prevents me from discussing further details. Look who's finally developed a sense of integrity. I'm trying. It's a shame that the mission has gone poorly up to this moment. As such, I've lost all contact with headquarters. As you can see, I'm on my own in this lifeless wilderness. Do you really think I could walk up to someone and say, "Hello, nice to meet you. I'm an agent from the North Republic. Take me to Akadula so he can kill me." So I'm a tourist, and that's the way it's been. It has to be. It isn't the most convincing cover story, but it will have to do. You're really not an agent, huh? You were a far cry from what the movies taught me to expect. I was disappointed as well. I thought they would give me some explosive, untraceable bullets and a sexy blonde sidekick. And of course, I don't have a card that says, "Hey, I'm a special agent." Suppose they expected me to die faster. But the CSB did give me an escape plan. Step 1, find transportation. We have accomplished that. And step 2, do you think you can escape across the western border? I've tried, and let me tell you, it's hopeless. The border is guarded by thousands of Akadilla soldiers, and they ordered to shoot unidentified civilians upon sight. We'll be shot to shreds, our bodies will be unrecognizable. Relax, I'm not stupid enough to die at the border. So, Mr. Secret Agent, what's the next step of your plan? Don't forget that the Nortonian embassy was closed long ago. Who would you expect to help you now? I was given coordinates to the North Republic secret base before I left on my mission. In West Scaria, not far from our current position. A secret Nortonian base in Scaria. You must be joking. Think of it as secret embassy. After all, the CSB is interested in both the security of North Republic and the world at large. Are you joking? No, I'm completely serious. It would be hopeless to try and make it there alone. There's a chance with help from you two and this sleek Euro truck, however. If we can make it to the secret base alive, we should be able to make contact with the CSB and get air or sea support. Let it be known that I have no interest in aiding the Scarian revolutions. I will return to the North Republic as soon as we make it to the base. Return to Noto, but I'm here to fight, Akadula. I'm here to see the sun rise on a brighter future for all Scarians. You're going to run at such a pivotal moment in history. I refuse to back down. Akadula must pay his debts with his own blood. You seem to be failing to cope with reality. Tell me exactly what sort of contribution do you think 2 or 3 people can make in a civil war? If you insist, however, I can make other arrangements. After all, the North Republic is willing to support the revolutionaries. In all actions, expect direct military action. Would you agree if I could ensure that the CSB would not only provide you with intel supplies and gear, but then help escort you to the revolutionaries' eastern base? The plan sounds feasible to me. I've heard that the Civic Security Bureau has influence all across the world. They spent decades digging tireless like groundholes for refugee, wherever it may be needed. Indeed, in apt analogy. I'm still not sure I believe you, but we don't really have any other options, do we? Well, I have to trust you for now, and this secret base of yours is loaded with supplies. That's good news, at least. Nortons never leave our partners down. Happy years from now when you look back at this decisive moment, if we live that long. Believe me, Prince, I'm going to do my best to outlive you. Enough bickering, otherwise we may as well say our final prayers where we stand. I hope that the road ahead of us will be clear of bandits and Akadilla's lackeys. Madam, this is your first time in Scaria Wilderness, is it not? Are you feeling out of your element? I can share my survival experience with you, if you please. I'll speak for free, of course. To be honest, I'm quite sure of myself. However, if you need someone to hear your stories, I'm more than willing to listen. I was quite sure of myself in my youth as well, until the day that Akadole taught me a hard lesson. First, we're short of two vital resources, cash and supplies. If you believe you already understand the importance of cash, you're accustomed to capitalism if you spent time in the Northern Republic. Weapon, camp, upgrades and more can be purchased with cash. Supplies represent essential resources such as food, drinking water and ammunition. Supplies are distributed among teammates every day at 0. We'll go hungry if your supplies are exhausted. Oil is rather rare resources and is perhaps our Scaria's most valuable product. A large amount of oil will be consumed while driving between locations. Oil will also be necessary to unlock new technologies. And other upgrades. Basic materials, stone, wood, metal, transistors will be required when upgrading a camp, fortifying gear, and these resources will be important to us. But we're currently looking rather empty-handed. Let's keep your eyes open while exploring, collect these resources when have the chance. Don't forget to look for new gear and weapons for your teammates either. Thanks for the tips, Haroon. Don't be too proud of yourself, come back with a truckload of resources. I wish you only the greatest success. I have a feeling that our little band of guerrillas will soon be famous across Scaria. Perhaps my imagination will be strong once we're resupplied. So we got the truck. That is actually a good thing. Do we have weapons? Of course we don't have weapons. That would have been way too nice. But we don't look too bad. And let's put Haroon and actually Chris in there. That should be alright. Now, we also now have 3 teammates, which kind of makes me to put him in here. And we also need to equip him. Let's see. Weapon. I kind of want to give him the Uzi. If that makes sense. Yeah, the Uzi makes the most sense. Armor-wise, speed, dodge. The fitness and resolve hurts. I though want to give him a little bit more. And at least put him to 0 here, because that's important. You will actually get the SKS instead of that thing. It has less overall DPS, but I can still use it from this position. As for the rest, a little bit of strength, a little bit of agility. That should be fine. Let's have a look at him. Fitness and strength are your main points. We still have a problem with intelligence. Warehouse. Oh well, we'll figure that out eventually. Cash, rewards. The small mountains does not have that much cash. There is more cash here. So yes, but I don't have any weapons. An armed uprising broke out at the beginning of Scaria's Civil War. Although the militants have high moral, their organization and weapon leave much to be desired. Claims this is yet another tragedy caused by the evil influence of foreign powers. Their own fate. Cash and supplies. We're just kind of going with some cash there. We don't have that much cash available, unfortunately. So, but looking at this, we're definitely ready to head out, as we don't really have anything else. So let's get going. Load this gun. So we're coming around here. We definitely want, well, an oil patch. Some more oil. That should be some wood. I'm not expecting many resources up here, to be fair. But getting a little bit wouldn't be a bad thing. A transistor. That I do like. An abandoned factory. Let's go inside, because this is usually the thing where you can find a crap ton of resources. Smelt metal, superior wench, repair armor. I kind of would like the smelting metal part. Though, unfortunately, we didn't have the point, but the other things definitely were a good thing. The Hollow Man T.S. Eliot, Isaiah. So this is basically lore. I leave that here. Pause the video or things like that. I'm not going to read through all of that. Some cash. That's good. Rest. Yes. Actually, some resting might be good, because we get morals up that will help us in the next fight. Getting around here. That is a hunter. So the hunter is... buy a weapon. What does he have? No, thank you.
Hey.
But we're helping him to track his prey. Take the muddy trail. That is grand. Shoot from range, close quarter, use bait. Ah. Piss. Ah, well. It would have been nice to kind of get that, but I'm not going for the bunk bed here. We're taking the extra supplies. We kind of messed that up, but how? Shoot happens, right? Books where you only have time to pick one to read. Reading the right book will permanently improve the team captain's stats. Some books may cause negative status effects, so choose wisely. Medieval fighting techniques. Block rate +2. Not particularly what will be helping too much there, but I'm taking that. Yeah, just open the door. There we go. Can I actually change the team captain if I wanted to?
Hey.
No, I kind of think I need to switch the team captain around beforehand. There was not that much in here, but definitely a good little bit there. We got some wood, we got some stone, some food, some supplies. I kind of would like to have a few more supplies, but you never kind of know. That the hunting went south was unfortunate. This, I don't really know what you are. Gangster group, you're a bodyguard. Well, we should be able to make very short work with that one. Though, the problem there was that is rubbish armor, unfortunately. That one does not blink. Hello. That is Riot Police. A green one. That might not be too bad. But I don't really think that we can do too much there. Yeah, all in all, what I have there team-wise at the moment is not that ideal. Search for supplies. Okay. Not hating. All in all, that was a good one. The one thing I also really like is that we got medicine. And we want as much as we can get out of that stuff for medicine. I'm not trying to collect this because, as you see, this is blinking red. If I'm clicking on this, this blows up in my face. Yes, this is not the first playthrough, but I mentioned that in the beginning. So, yeah, frontal attack, ambush, elite squad, yeah, we're trying an ambush. And there's only one there, and it's a sniper. I wouldn't mind taking a sniper, if I'm being honest. But that's a different story. Yeah. We basically took that one. And we got the watch. I want the supplies. I mean, we always want supplies if we can get them. And to be fair, grabbing as many supplies as we can is super helpful, especially early on. And we're basically here, as you can see, there's two numbers. The white one is what we have, the green one is what we kind of got there. So now we're burning this. Why won't this catch fire? That's unfortunate. This is another enemy. Taking that into consideration, I would like to heal him up, because he is the brunt. A shielded soldier. That was my other thought to pick. But for the moment, kind of just shoot there. Not such a bad decision to kind of get that one. We didn't capture that one. I mean, I would like to capture one or two, but for the moment, it's not that bad. And yeah, that kind of concludes here the second mission going through. We got actually a good bit of stuff out of that, and I'm not too unhappy about this, because as you can see, we made a good bit. Cache exploration, hey, 25 grand. 50 there. Some resources, just a wee bit of oil. Ooh, that watch. Loving the watch. Loving the watch. Release the national wanted criminal has been seen in Western Scaria. Harun is said to have participated in the rebellion against the government carried by the Kassa and Tinari tribes. In addition, the government he is wanted for crimes including treason, murder, bad word, and the cannibalism. Urge ready to strengthen their caution. If anyone has information about the whereabouts, they ask to contact the national police. Yeah, we are not going there. The racket you've been making recently. Racket? I thought it was an air raid siren. You interrupted my siesta, Prince. Explain yourself. Our team is looking pretty well put together, but it's time to start thinking about the future. After all, we still have a long way to go until we reach the secret base. We're losing organization, and I'm afraid that our ranks may splinter unless we crack the whip. This shredded tent here will serve as our command center in the future. Command center? I thought it was our garbage dump. So far, I have managed to collect some chairs, tables, maps, and tactical documents. Most are covered in dirt and sand, but at least they match our interior design choices. You'll be surprised how well they'll clear up once we find enough Imperial to repair them all. At least we're safe for the moment, so what happens inside this command center? We can dispatch idle teammates to perform simple missions nearby. We won't earn much from them, but extra cash will always come in hand. Show me the money. Secondly, we can adjust our team's tactics. Tactics are effectively a team's secret weapon, most of which have powerful effects. The right combination of tactics is more than enough to turn the tides of battle. Our facilities are unfortunately quite rudimentary at the moment. We need to upgrade our command center to level 1 in order to make use of tactics. Telling something we can't use, because tactics are a strategic resource. I expect that we, with enough luck, will be able to find some scattered across Scaria. Well, that sounds like a plan to me, Prince. I agree, I'm finally starting to believe that you're really a secret agent, man. You doubt me too much. How will I ever convince you? But yeah, we get the command center, which is kind of neat. We don't have the materials. I kind of would like to get that. More cash, more stuff, but 2.7 days, I don't really have anyone I can spare at the moment for 2.7 days, which sucks. But what was this trinket actually? This trinket gives resolve and loot. The question is just who needs resolve at the moment. He has the highest resolve score. The problem is he would need the resolve. So fitness. I'm giving him the resolve 1 here. That should put a good little bit on that. Fitness +2, but resolve down. I can hand that to her. But also we are losing energy with our folks, which isn't that good either. But yeah, we kind of have that sorted. Cash supplies, small mountains. Recommended level 6, not really want to go there. I'm kind of thinking about also going back over here to move on that. There is enemies here. By the way, this map is gigantic. So, and that is where we are going to, the main secret base at the moment. So, yeah, I kind of think we should be starting to head out, because we basically don't have anything better to do. So, let's do that and head out in the wilderness. We need our, whatchamacallit, radio station, because with that we might be able to get more people in. For the moment we are pretty much strapped with that, and not having that many things or that many people isn't that helpful. But we got a good bit of parts here. I have 4 points left. Give me the agility. I also need some strength just to get that one up. You... Also, you're a strength and agility character. So let's get that up. And give you your fitness. And that just to get you up. Yeah, DPS is definitely going up with that a little bit. But we definitely need an intelligence character. I should have thought that more through, but well. Hello. How about we are kind of hitting you? A riot police person. Just open fire. Ooh. Nasty hits there. There we go. An Uzi. Salvage supply, try to extinguish. Perfect. We take some there, but that should give us a good bit more of supplies. And I think also extinguishing fires is helping there. And that is not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, actually trying to extinguish this one is a good thing. We're getting morale of that. Donut oil, take oil. I'm handing them some oil. We get actually revolutionary moral for that. And 2 pieces of wood. I mean, we could have also taken the oil, but we are mainly fighting for Scaria and not against Scaria, though we definitely need to have a look there at this point, because we don't really have any production there at the moment, and we need to get there. Listen for noises as well. Open the hatch. Great. Oh, come on! Give us some parts. That's at least something. We took some hits there. Really? Oh well. At least some bits and parts. Yeah, so far 7 metal, 5 transistors, 7 wood. I cannot really complain about that. I mean, there could be worse things. Buy supplies, buy weapon. What do you have? Ooh. Unfortunately, I don't really have the money. And buying supplies... I need the cash, unfortunately. But burning collapsed tunnel. I'm going to heal him up. Let's try to extinguish that one. Okay, search for people first. Always go for the peoples. But nothing. Strip materials, search for survivors. Let's do another search. Come on! Well, at least we got some bits out of there. I would have liked some survivors, but hey, what can you do, right? We are halfway through, so... So far, I think we are definitely having a negative if it comes to things. Find the best route, find the tourist route. Look for a special sector. Hunting lodge, farmland, water well... I'm going for the water well. Okay, this way we can trying to collect some drinking water. That's at least something. And let's get the stone. Perfect. So it still looks like we are somewhat in a bad decision, but we could be worse. A group of elite bandits is blocking your way, but they seem in intentions rather than they're looking for someone to sell their powerful weapons for a very favorable price. That would be nice if I had the money. Let's do the investigate. They look like a group of honest people. What is he? He's a militant. Not even something I would go for. So we leave him be. You don't really need to take every encounter you find. Hey, at least we get a couple of stones here. What do we have? An abandoned gas station. Being attacked by bandits, they saw the approach and said we stood by and watched we would get a portion of their spoils. I kind of would like to not get involved into things. A little bit of cash. 14 supplies. I'm taking that. And Guardian, yes. Just attack that one. Oh, come on. That was an attack miss. Off the ulti. You're injured. You will be a lot more in a moment. Bye-bye. Yeah. Not something I really need, but I take it. We got a good bit of supplies out of here, so... We are net negative on a few things. So there is that. But all in all, we made it out here pretty well. So I'm not complaining too much about it. Because those supplies down here... Yeah... The weapons, screw them. They are not the best. Hey Prince, take a look at this new tent. Not bad, right? Are these your personal living quarters? Of course not. It's our infirmary. Our teammates are suffering from some pretty nasty injuries during our excursions. Treating their wounds as an open-air environment is far from sterile, even without the proper checkup. I just know that bacteria is multiplying rapidly within our camp. At least thing we want is a viral infection spreading through our ranks, so I designed this infirmary. It's not going to be a perfectly sterile environment, but we can at least keep it organized and isolate our wounded. Also, believe we'll be able to synthesize medicine by grinding herbs and soaking bandages in alcohol to sterilize them. All we need now is a few beds for the patient's treatment and recovery. When did you become so capable? Are you qualified to practice medicine? Of course, and it should make you happy I took 2 medical courses. One in first aid and the other one in field medicine. An unexpected talent, Bannon. I can be quite cautious about putting my life into the hands of strangers. What grades did you earn in these courses? They were both elective from this past semester. I left Scaria after we completed the 3rd chapter. While I'm going to be able to perform any major surgeries, and our medical physics are still seriously lacking, I don't think I'll have any problems stitching wounds, setting fractures, or treating infections. You'd be arrested in North Republic and sentenced to 3 or 4 years in prison for practicing medicine without a license. Well then, why don't you find us an actual doctor? What happened? Why are you going so loud? Are you going to ordering a pizza behind my back? No. Our infirmary is finally set up. Now all I need is a wounded patient to practice on. Do you mind if I try and stitch up your wounds from the previous fights? Why do I suddenly feel sick to my stomach? Alright. Give it your best shot. Alright, prepare yourself. Then we got that. I mean, let's actually have a look at Haroon. Yeah, he could look better, but all in all, it's not that bad. He, though, got pummeled. Though, we actually can craft a few good bits here, so that is not too bad of a thing we have here. Because these things are actually very, very helpful. Now, let me have a wee bit of look. I could give him that, or I could give him that, and I kind of think I'm just handing him this bit here. Not that we need to use all the medicine, but a little bit is a good thing to keep the injuries down, because they do hurt our soldiers quite a bit if we keep them coming, and we don't really want that. Looking through here, that kind of sucks. Okay, let's have a wee bit of look. They will move. I don't really know when they move, though. So I'm going to head over to this small forest. A motorcycle anti-infantry equipped with a variety of anti-personnel weaponry. I want to resist that, because this way we kind of can go into vehicle fight. The good thing about this is, if we kind of just go ahead and open fire on the driver, we should be quite well. Let's see where we are. How far are we away from things? 100-something meters. We want to get closer to... Okay, they are trying to run away. We're not playing that game. So... we basically shot at them, and we got the driver, but the motorcycle is still there. It's trying to ram us. We're not playing the ramming game. And there we go. We won. New vehicle weapon, a level 0 bazooka. But we got some cash, we got some supplies. And that is actually not such a bad thing. Let us actually go in here and get that set up. I mean, yeah, they got some hits from that, but we now get this. Strong versus body, weak none. That's not a bad thing, and actually has a good weapon thing, and they did not attack our vehicle, so we're basically very, very good shape there. As for everything else, I mean, we still need stone. We still need a lot of stone, but I could actually upgrade this so that we get a little bit more capacity, because we need to meet the other guys, the salesmen, first. But let's see. We have 3 people and slowly going in here. Oh, getting some herbs. That is actually helpful. And we want to take these down because they give us some materials. What do we have here? Mercenary squad. Seems to be a little undermanned. They hope to hire your team captain for a short time. Not return until the end of the exploration. And the distribution of resources and enemies in the areas as payment. What do they have? A berserker, a daisy merc. Both nothing I kind of want to go. Do I want to give them Bannon? I actually can. Bannon is not that valuable. I actually go with that. I go with that. Because the area level goes down in danger by 1, and we get a higher wealth. That means we get all in all better stuff out of here. Maybe it was a good thing, maybe it was a bad thing. Flame barrier ignited. Try repair, dismantle it for materials. Let's repair it. Many resources. Oh, come on. It cost me a wood. I wanted to have the resources. Elite, a recon squad. Ooh. I would like that one. Ooh, nice hit there. Well, there we go. A boop piece. What do we have? Check what is left behind. It's not too bad. Though I could rest for a bit. Energy, morals up. Perfect. That is a campfighter, a bio-soldier, yeah. Yeah, we should be fine to take that one out. There we go. A hit. Medicine. Not clicking on that one because that goes boom. But yes, so far we haven't gotten that many resources. Pay the toll. Sneak past. Ambush. I'm not going to pay the toll. Oh well. Enemy advance get the sneak attack. A bodyguard. I'm going to heal him up. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to hand over the team captain, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, we are halfway through the mission, so I'm not that worried about things. Search for supplies, rest. Come on, give me some supplies. Not the supplies I was looking for. Great. Even worse. Okay. Take that, get a little bit of morale there. Those are slavers. What do we have? Grenadier, engineer, none of that. Yeah, I'm not going... I mean, we probably could take that. Let me have a look. Level... They are not high level. We probably could take them, but I don't really want the whole thing. Buy the wounded slave. Let's go with that. Okay. Can I ambush them? No, I'm not going to. I would have liked to take them out, but not a chance. But to be fair, I'm not particularly looking there to buy the Bio Soldier. But it was a green one, so not a bad thing. Stone armor, so not too bad. Cut some wood, check for holes for items. Use other sensors. Something foul stench, no thank you. Look carefully. Might be a can of chemical gas. Great! I wanted the chemical gas. I may or may not have messed things up. A pile of objects. At least something. I mean, I messed a few things up there in usual Silky manner, but that is perfectly fine. Getting that, getting that. We're 3/4 through, so I'm actually not too unhappy about it. I'm just trying to get a few resources out of... Ooh, a stone. A stone is a good one. I like that. You're halfway down. You are just police. Yeah, screw the police! With an Uzi or something like that. I mean, they are throwing that there. Okay, some more armor. I might get some good armor out of that. And I'm actually hoping for something. Yeah, great. Bomb. Not going to touch a bomb. Some more stone, some more metal pieces. And that actually gives us another mission, so we should get Bannon back. And also get some more intel about things. Which is actually grand. Damage -1 crit rate. Ooh, that could be a good one too. Damage +4 crit rate damage. Dodge. That is rubbish, unfortunately. Though it has a good defense. I've got some good news. What is it? Akaduladat, the communications device, it looks like the signal is getting stronger. So we're finally able to make contact with the CSB. The best is cut off normal methods of communication. Thankfully, with the modification I've made, we can use it as a satellite phone. A satellite phone, can you order some pizza? Prince, you're a genius. Well, we usually only use these phones to conduct diplomacy. In fact, we can use it to exchange resources, execute diplomatic missions, and increase our favor with other powers to obtain their materials and tactical assistance, which is actually super powerful. We're currently only able to communicate with the Revolutionaries HQ. After all, their communication channels are not encrypted. I suspect we're able to make contact with other powers as time goes on. What is that? Decent news. Potential recruits. This intel is refreshed once a week. Powerful fighters aren't guaranteed to be nearby, however. We need to upgrade our satellite phone in order to expand our search range. Oh, and Haroon, while one of the features is indeed ordering pizza, I'm afraid there aren't any restaurants open nearby. Then it's useless to me. In any case, we should reach out to Venetian headquarters as soon as possible. No need for us to be in the fight alone. My Scarin is quite poor. I'll leave this important task to you more than capable hands. However, I suggest that you temper your expectations. The revolutionaries are far from organized. Even fighters on their own front lines are struggling to get support. A far behind enemy in alliance, so we may not get much help at all. It's worth a try. Well, it is definitely worth a try. Hello, hello, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Hey, hey! Are you repeating yourself? Sorry, service is terrible here. Are you an operator for the revolutionaries? Correct. Speak quickly, we're busy. Too many, not enough operators. Provide. The signal is terrible. Is this really the best technology of Notre Republic has to offer? Perhaps I crossed some wires while I was modifying the device. Hello, we are a team of guerrilla fighters in the southwest area. Request assistance from headquarters. Do you know of any other revolutionary camps nearby? No, at the moment, front line in the east. You behind enemy lines. Unable effective assistance. And what she's saying, I suspect that the revolutionaries are focusing on their efforts in the eastern Scaria. Southwest Scaria is occupied by government forces, so they won't able to help us. I understand. Is there anything else you can provide? We're in desperate need of funds, supplies, weapons, and munitions. Understand. Scaria guerrilla fighters, too far. We can't assistance. But liaison officer help register prove your value. We'll try to send limit support. Please register us. We'll be in contact. No problem. Stay in touch. Good luck. I knew this would happen. They simply don't care about our little fighting force. Well, at least we're able to establish contact with headquarters. It's a solid first step. If we can provide enough help to the revolutionaries and prove our worth, they'll be more willing to help us. I don't have much hope myself. You must realize that they are else completely dependent on supplies from Notre Republic for survival. In addition, some of your revolutionaries may have picked up arms to fight on the interests of their own tribe, religious sect. Might even be criminals. If we want to increase your value, I suggest that we put pressure on the Nortons. Single agent from the civic group, except for the one standing in front of me. I also find it strange that while CSB has been operating Scaria for years, it seems our questions won't be answered until we reach the secret base. But we get the phone. I'm actually quite happy about that one. It is absolutely rubbish at the moment. And the revolutionaries are also not super helpful. But that is not a thing. That is not a bad thing down here. Now, we don't have any mail. We don't have anything else. I don't think that I can upgrade that without upgrading the command center. I think it's the same with this one. So let's go ahead and upgrade the command center first. And the bio soldier looks a little bit like she's definitely huffing her own stuff. But we're not judging. We are absolutely not judging. Bio soldier. I'm actually putting the bio soldier in combat because we don't have anything else or anyone else at the moment. So that's not a bad thing. I mean, we take what we get, right? And I don't have anything that effectively can fire from that range except the pistol. Okay, what do we have here? Defense damage range, simple armor. That's not too shabby. You guys, especially you, a patchwork light armor, less critical damage, but it will work. Fitness and resolve. This is an absolute rubbish thing. Block rate, dodge rate. I'm just giving you that heavy shit. You'll do fine with that. Now, she is actually my agility fighter. I totally forgot about that. So, losing here to kind of lose there some agility was maybe not the best idea. But I also need some strength there to get the DPS up. What I'm going to do with you... So, give me that, maybe a fitness, there we go. Updating things get super interesting. 1 point in agility might not be bad for you either. Okay, though. Yeah, I probably should use some of the bandages and give him that. That looks good. We got pretty much pummeled on the last one there. Yeah, you are also in a bad situation. There you go. That should give her at least something. We need treatment 10s, but we're working on that one as well. But yeah, basically having a bio soldier there with us. Cancel. Drop chemical gas. I mean, if I'm looking here, I can upgrade things like that. What do we have there? Accuracy, crit rate. How bad are we? Accuracy is interesting. Crit rate. Crit rate. I think for the moment, the 2% are not that bad. I can just put them into the accuracy for now. Going up to 80% sounds like a great idea. Haroon. You have only one, but resist injury +2. That's not a bad one. Defense, but dodge down. You don't want to dodge anyway. So we might exchange that armor for the Berserker. Because actually, you actually know what? Yes. You don't dodge. You take it in the face. That sounds bad if I say it like that. Moral +2%. Sure, go for it. Okay. Dangerous areas unless you're seeking is death. I mean, the bio soldier, she is not particularly the main character I want to take with me. But I'm going to tell you, I'm definitely not too mad about it. I don't know about this one down here. This one is moving. I don't really want to move into that. So I'm moving down here to get this one up there. Yeah, as I said, they were moving. And Rachel reminded Green Harmony, one of the most renowned environmental rights advocacy groups in the world, published an open letter. Yesterday evening in the letter they accused the Scaran government of mass extinction and called the revolutionaries a collective of lunatics hellbent on destroying ours. According to their research, dozens of native species extinction the decline only hastened by chemical weapons and fire bombs. They expressed their sincere hope that the Scarans die a swift death, so that the native land may return to its true owner, Mother Nature. What the hell? I mean, I'm not surprised. It's basically extinctive rebellions. The satellite phone you put together seems to be having problems. We receive all sorts of weird messages. That can't be. Let me take a look. Let's see. Most of these are political flyers, messages typical on battlefield communication channels. Here's a private message. It reads, Justin, you filthy pig. Your mother is a... I goes on and on like that. Rude, is that the typical Scarian greeting? Here's an email. Local babes looking for... Well, that's certainly spam. Here's an encrypted message you might find interesting. My dear respected Bannon, I've been admiring you for some time now. Who talks like that? We are committed to providing the best quality weapons and gear to all of Scaria's revolutionaries. We have sent a dedicated liaison to meet with you. Please proceed to the coordinate contained within this message. Further discussion in person. Is this legitimate, Prince? Can we trust whoever sent us? I can't imagine someone planning such an elaborate ruse just to fool a few guerrillas like ourselves. I have an idea who might be, but there's only one way to confirm my suspicions. Let's meet with them. I agree, let's see what sort of cooperation they are hoping for. I hate that. I kind of wanted to go up there. The problem, we are down here, so it makes more sense to go... Oh, they also have a small village here. I love the idea of the small village, because the small village, if we capture that, we get daily cash, we get some other things, so we actually get things sorted. We don't have any tactics yet. We could invest in tech. That cost us, but this is an upgrade that is worth it to get the teammate limit up. Now, what do they actually have for us? Weekly recruiter intel, a berserker. No, thank you. We don't have the money for that. And a berserker again. Not particularly what I'm looking for. Let's craft that. And yeah, I guess we're heading out to see what is going on. Okay, secondary mysterious signal, I want that. The diplomatic mission, I want that too. But we can get to there on the way back. Getting some things here. And running into these idiots. An engineer and a sniper. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I don't really think that the bio soldier there does help a lot. Ow. Okay. Well, I guess we won that. Though I would have liked to capture the engineer. Ooh, blueberries! That's at least some food. Make a sacrifice, offer many sacrifices. Herbs. I don't have that many herbs. But I should do that. Without power, I didn't pick you to be the superstitious type. Young one. This tradition of Casa. We must perform 9 sacrifices during the year to the 9 incarnations of God. This will protect us from the rain. This is for prosperity of our people in the coming year. Well, that's one bit ironic, I suppose. In the old days, our shrines could be found scattered all across Scaria. People cared so much for these traditions. Even the most remote shrines were kept clean of a single grain of sand. Sadly, most have been abandoned or destroyed. What survives in war? Tradition, faith. At the end of the day, none of theirs are important as a piece of bread. Our tradition and faith are simply buried deep within our hearts. After all, Scaria wouldn't be itself without its people and their beliefs. The Casa have fallen, yet I'm by your side. This year's sacrifice may be more difficult than before. Would you like my help? The rituals themselves are not too complex, but it does take time to perform 9 sacrifices on scattered altars. This may be the most touristic thing I've participated in since I arrived. If you all insist, the Casa will not forget your kindness. We are family at this point. So yeah, getting these things done. And I also got some... I don't really see that. I would need to double check things. That is the missions. Riddle of Blood files, job, cooking. Yeah, I haven't done much in cooking. But there is a few things that I have done while playing beforehand. But yeah, let's move on. And there was something about the piety. I'm also not too sure where I can read up on the whole piety thing. But that's fine too. That is just a shielded soldier. That should not be much of trouble. I mean... they basically died on the spot there. Ooh, that is actually something that might be more interesting than the stupid pistol. Frontal attack, ambush, take something and run. Let's ambush them. Elite squad, a bounty hunter. Ooh. Yeah, that one is definitely at the moment getting pummeled. We got some there, but hey. Searching for supplies is not a bad thing. Ooh. Seriously? Okay, let's burn what's left. Never mind. Okay. But hey, all in all, we definitely got things done there. Some stones, some other things. That looks like a slave squadron, yeah. That was a brutal shot there. Though I kind of would like to have a proper sniper rifle. We captured the enemy. It cost me supplies, but I kind of want to save them. And I also would like to recruit them. Of course not. Well, off to the revolutionaries they go. It cost me a lot of supplies to actually get them, which is unfortunately. Calibrate weapon, powerful ammo, repair ammo. I don't want to use the money, to be fair. Investigate. Of course it was a trap. These can be a trap. There's not always a trap. Though I kind of would like to look for them, because I just hope they are not a trap. Because if they are not a trap, we're getting a good fair bit of deal out of there. Let's extinguish that one. We get hurt from that. But we also get to search for some things. Oil. Doesn't matter, it was the last one. Let's see, we're almost through. Buy a slave, lounge and attack, observe. Honest group of people. Arms stealer, commander. None of that is something... I don't at the moment have the firepower to do something, unfortunately. I mean, slavers are not particularly the ones I kind of want to keep staying, but we need to deal with what we have, and I also don't want to spend the supplies that are already getting a little thin on doing stuff like that. So there's that. Is this workshop you designed? Of course. Who else on our team has such a skilled pair of hands? I wasn't in the one that repaired the old truck of yours, but even I have to admit that your work is exceptional, professional. Where did you learn to do that? I studied at the capital industry of machinery for a short time. As a dreamer and Asgarian interested in mechanics to attend. This was before Akadula showed his true colors. Members of my tribe were still permitted to study at the time. Father had hoped that I would use my newfound knowledge to improve our old farm machinery. We were effectively stuck in the Stone Age at times. Sadly, an accident occurred during my studies and I failed to graduate. Another student without a degree. Did you think the revolution was looking for interns when you signed up? I found that I prefer to dismantle machines instead of repairing them. It's like cutting an onion, you know? Not really. The question remains, could you put back together what you took apart? I thought I could. It didn't look that difficult. Sadly, some of the machines from the North Republic and the Boreal Federation were as easy to disassemble as a sandcastle. Putting them together was as hard as building a skyscraper. How could I know it would explode once it was back together? I was expelled, and that was the end of my studies. So no one should touch the machines in your new workshop without an introduction, eh? Tell us what you've built, Haroon. I'll just watch from a distance. A new workshop has tools which will allow us to cut, smelt, and mold materials. We'll even be able to forge simple armor. I know you think simple armor, you want advanced armor and trinkets, right? Well, we have to upgrade our equipment first. Otherwise, we can make as a bunch of scrap metal. And weapons armor with the right materials. Keep in mind that enhancing will fail more frequently as an item enhancement level increase. It advances our current situation though. Once we collect enough materials, however, be able to create a few sets of stunning gear. With the right look, we could call ourselves the Terminators, our Dino Squad. What do you think? Are you excited? I'm happy as long as your machines don't explode. So yeah, we got this one. We can build simple armor. Everything else, not really. And I'm not going to play around with that, but we also now have a golden thing, which is good. Resource trade. Sorry, no. Not something I can afford at the moment. I could have just left it there in case, but yeah, you never know. I could upgrade this one, though. Though I do want the infirmary up to the next level, because that will give us the advancement I'm looking for. Team effect. Hey, you. How are we looking? You should get some resolve in and some intelligence. Apart from that, we're fine. You... some fitness, 1 strength, 1 agility. I wait for you, I wait for you. Okay, we have most of the things. Let me actually have a look at your injuries. I think I can give you 1 of... I could actually give you 2 of that. I probably should do that. You... take that. I'm just waiting with her a little bit. And she also gets 1. She's not someone that I probably want to keep or hold, but I'm kind of just having a look. This is now the next important step to go to. Nearby village. Several exhausted will appear at the entrance of our camp carrying a few baskets of bread and vegetables. Want to donate their leftover food to the revolutionaries. Yeah, that one. Everyone, did none of you notice an uninvited guest in your camp? Nice style. Where you get those clothes? And who are you? Hello there, madam. Please call me Smoke. I'm here on behalf of Daisy International, an arms dealer. Have you heard of us before? Daisy, that sounds far too friendly to sell guns. Why not crazy killers or big booms? Those would be more suitable, don't you think? You wouldn't be thinking about trying to sell us counterfeit goods, would you? Daisy International is one of the more well-known arms dealers around the world. They've got their fingers in countries from the Middle East to Central Asia. If there's a battlefield, you're sure to find a sign of Daisy's involvement. That is right. Our company is committed to provide the strongest soldiers with the best quality weapons and gear. Our deals are spread across 5 continents and 7 oceans. In addition, we serve hundreds of thousands of loyal customers. Our motto, weapons make war, but they protect the peace. We at Daisy International believe in an innocent peace and hope. In fact, our chairman named the company Daisy so that none of us would forget. But our main goal is to protect peace. You have a unique way of protecting peace. Hello, please call me Bannon. I have a question. How did a small band of guerrillas such as ourselves attract the attention of a multinational corporation? Business! Of course, business. It would be my pleasure to discuss business with a woman as beautiful as you. After all, a red rose is the rarest thing to find in the battlefield of cruelty and horror. I hope this doesn't offend you, but our company does not generally cooperate with bands of fighters as small as yours. That being said, our board of directors has shown extraordinary level of interest in you, while your current situation leaves much to be desired. You have a great deal of potential. In business, sincerity and trust are paramount. As such, I did not come here empty-handed. Please accept this small token as sign of Daisy's good faith. For free? It's too good to be true. This gift, but of course, however... I'm guessing that further cooperations will not be free. In fact, I expect it's going to be quite expensive. Ha ha ha, Miss Bannon, your mind is as sharp as your appearance. Straight to the heart. I'm sure you're more than aware of the embargo and sanctions enacted by Anscaria by the Nord Republic. Getting the weapons and resources you need is no easy task. If you want high-quality products, you need to pay a high price. That's a fair deal, isn't it? And the detail of our deal can come later. Please, wouldn't you like to see the gift that we're offering? Sure, why not? See this machine behind me? It was transported through some of our special channels. In essence, it's an auto vending machine that may be used to easily carry out various transactions. An auto vending machine. Does it sell potatoes, chips and soda? We can't even move it without your help. It's huge, yes, indeed, but it can be disassembled and reassembled at any time. It's a highly portable device. And Daisy International exclusive patented product. Start up the vending machine and it will automatically begin searching for nearby arms dealers. It will even display a list of gear available for purchase and delivery. Just tap the screen and complete your payment online. A delivery drone will arrive to your location within 10 minutes and airdrop your desired goods. In addition, if you're finding that you have a surplus of weapons or obsolete gear, you are more than welcome to sell them to us as well. Our drone will take care of salvaging these items for you as well. As anything you're going to sell us is second-hand product, its sales price will be heavily discounted. I can guarantee that you'll earn more coin by selling it to us than anyone else, however. Daisy International will take a cut from each of your transactions. Compared with the difficulty of obtaining high-quality gear in your situation, I suspect this arrangement could be called fair. The vending machine is in its manufactured state, that is to say, its most basic form. You may find the quality of goods somewhat lower than you're expecting. That being said, you can use your basic resources to upgrade its technology or improve its features. Finally, I'd like to mention an additional feature that we built into the machine. We understand that people get bored waiting around for a fight sometimes, so we included a casual game to fill your spare time. Feeling frustrated with your poor aim in your last firefight, need a break from the desert life? Just spend some money to activate its unique entertainment feature. Best of all, you might just win $5,000. But wait, there is more. For new owners of patent vending machine, we've added a slight probability of your machine gaining 2 levels instead of 1 when you're upgrading it. I suddenly realize how Daisy International's ground so quickly. You're like a plague of locusts sweeping across the world wars. I'm flattered. The Notary Republic Civic Security Bureau seems to understand us better than any other intelligence agency in the world. That concludes my presentation. How are you feeling, everyone? It sounds decent to me. I'm pleased to hear that. I'm glad to have been able to satisfy a beautiful woman such as yourself. Alas, I have other business in the region and must make haste to my next appointment. Before I leave, I must mention one more thing. Your little band of guerrillas has been added to the Board of Directors VIP lists. Such as our Scarian branch will be sending along an additional gift. However, you must first prove that your team is reliable enough for our further cooperation and support. The requirements should prove easy to fulfill. Simply spend 500 cash at our machine, whether it be on gear, medicine, or gaming. I'll return with a special gift. Once you meet the requirement, I am already looking forward to speaking with you again. Humans have existed together since the beginning of our species. I'm sure that we'll meet again. Until then, I wish you good fortune and good luck. What an unusual man. I've never met anyone like him before. Daisy International as a whole entirely unusual. They speak as if they carry a flag of peace. Yet they traffic illegal weapons across the globe. The CSB has been investigating their actions for a long time. Unfortunately, their organization is among the most secretive in the world. And they typically deliver goods with drones. We haven't made much progress. However, I believe that there must be a country funding their operation. I just don't have a clue who it could be. Regardless, I'm glad they approached us. We're in dire need of support, at least for the time being. It seems as if Daisy regards us as friends. Nothing about these machines looks suspect either. I doubt it was infected with a virus or malicious software. That's good enough for me. Let's work staying in Daisy's good graces before we take down Akadilla. Well, now we kind of have our vending machine here. It's another masterpiece by your revolutionaries. I can see flames on the horizon. It must be a terrible fire. I mean, there is a large village in that direction. I doubt the revolutionaries ever, even government soldiers, would want to see such a place burn to the ground. Let's go take a look and see if there's anything we can do to help. Have trouble this time, alright? So yeah, we are kind of there. Unknown building. Ooh, a resource caravan. That's the hunting mission. Okay, the good thing is we are now having the vending machine. They have the gambling. If I'm not mistaken, yes, we have 1 free bee per week. It's usually absolute rubbish. But yeah, looking through this, the staff is not that impressive. But we get some good bits here and there. And actually medicine is always a good thing to have. What do we have at the satellite phone? Discount. I'm also buying this. I mean, we do need medicine. And we need lots of it, unfortunately. So, I kind of want to save for the infirmary, so there is that. I'm also not too sure what is where, but unknown building. That kind of also looks interesting to go there. I'm not particularly sure if I want to go there next. Do I? Level 6, level 3. Baron Ulrich, that hurts. Oh well, let's start with that one. And see where things are taking me. And on we march. Ooh. I like that. As this gives me a good bit of peace. A villager watches a crowd intend. A heated brawl has broken out. Oh, that is a rent situation. What happened here? The civil unrest, our harvest will be piss poor. The farmers want the landlord to forgive their debts. Decent reputation. His greatest fault is that he's a little too greedy. They can be a bit pushy, but they haven't had the easiest of lives. Such misfortune. Born a peasant. The farmers, if they get to live rent-free, then I can as well, right? Yeah, we're kind of not going totally in that direction. Please, they willing to send the team. What happened here? Please give us a fair ruling. Like slaves, I'd rather see us dead than lose a penny. Tell us that we can tighten our belt, but about my 4 children, my new baby girl. Plant anything unless we sign a contract. Choice do we have? Yeah, and then give half of the landlord we left with scraps. Leather should greet politely and help solve the problem being unable to collect rent. If you rule in the fate, he's willing to donate part of the rent to aid your revolution. Taking advantage of civil war, I want to treat up the contract. What about my money? Quite the reasonable group until they get riled up about some ridiculous issue.
Hey.
Starving.
Hey.
No one is starving to death. Paying for rent is simple premise supported by Skyrim law, is it not? Guarding the rent. A contract is a contract. Laws.
Hey.
In the lowest around. So I do have the option here to pick from 3 things. You, on behalf of the region, shall decide the civic dispute. Peasants want nothing more than to take advantage of the revolution to forego their contractual responsibilities. As the intelligent people, you're the ones with the guns. Both sides have their reasons, and they cannot offend either side. It's just to discuss a promise. I mean, I could do that. I should be paid as usual. And to find a solution that the both parties will rule in favor of the farmers. A new fighter, if we side with the landlord and ourselves stable source of daily income. But for us to confiscate the entire year's worth of rent in interest of what should we make. I like the idea of siding, of getting the fighter. I also like the other thing. The problem is just I don't really know what to go with, so I'm going with half. So we don't really get anything out of that for ourselves, but that should be the best thing for both other sides. Okay, a stone armor, I take that. On the other hand, we are actually getting a good bit of medicine around here, which is nice. A patrol squadron. Yeah, we should be able to kind of just annihilate those. I mean, looking there at the amount of fire that is being shot. There we go, we got a level up. Let's try to extinguish that. Listen for noises. Let's open the hatch. I'm in hit with the engine or fuel tank by a well-aimed artillery shell. With their lives. Okay, not getting any supplies there. Siphon the oil. Not really getting anything as of yet. Now I'm getting at least a couple of parts. Too bad. Oh well. At least we kind of got some stuff there. I'm actually more than happy to take some of the things. The whole judgment thing is very, very difficult because you never know what type of fighter you will get. There is always the other thing as well. So it's a tricky thing. I can always try to disarm them. Yeah, the disarming is getting trickier. Ah, Hess. Shielded soldier. Yeah, let's heal up. Ooh. A 25-point hit. An MG42 as a weapon. Okay, I can actually get past that. Without getting hit. Start the battle. What do we have here? A Guardian Heavy Infantry. They are tough to fight. But we're working on things. Ooh, nice. A couple of nasty hits there. Well, that works in my favor. Another trinket. We actually get a good bit of medicine out of here. Loving it, loving it. I mean, every little bit of medicine that is definitely helpful. I want some more stone because I really, really want to upgrade the infirmary. But I also know that the next target I'm planning on going to has stone as an option. So that's the thing. Party, refugees.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Buy me off. You kind of killed my family and destroyed your home.
Hey.
Sure, then. Sort of. And then give the supplies back. I mean, seriously. I'm trying to help you here, buddy. Yeah. Sometimes. But 29 herbs. That's a good run. The rest, not that much. What do we have there? Job search, a berserker. I don't really want a berserker. What do we have here? Heal effect +2. We don't have anyone with healing yet. Defense, dodge, patchwork. Fitness -5. Yeah, you can basically take that and shove that somewhere. I mean, we get a little bit of cash out of that, which is not too bad. Defense, aim. Wait a second. I did not give that to there. I mean, an aim, which basically looks like an AKM type, which with a dong. So, yeah. I know the MG is better. Let's give the MG there. As for the rest, if that is actually such a rubbish gun, let's get rid of it. The Uzi, yeah, that can go as well. You get some antibiotics, take that. Let's have a look in the infirmary and actually craft a bunch of those and craft a bunch of those and keep the rest for materials. Okay, moving out, auto vending machine, medicine, nothing here. Let's head over. I want to actually go here. Though this might be a bad idea, but... Bad idea is my second lane, so let's go there. Armored pickup anti-infantry. Okay, so you guys attack the guy, you attack... Yeah, go for the body. Start the battle, and we want to get closer. Ooh, nice hit there. So that was a miss. They are trying to run. How rude. Oh, we actually hit them. Light armor. That's beautiful. I mean, durability, speed. Not something we will be using at any point. Team-wide energy, area danger. Decided with the location of our camp, apparently this clearing was inhabited by their gods in the ancient legends. And presence is tantamount to sin. We cannot probably ignore their protest. May generate more problems than it's worth. Okay, we do have a small farm here. I love that one. I love that one. Okay, let's see what we have. Wild pup. Wild pup through the own channels. Not something we want there. Sales dropped sincerely. We don't really care about that. That is spam mail. Left quick short battle claim. That is... looks like propaganda. We're also ditching that. And let's have a wee bit of look. They got hit. So I kind of take this one in here. What's with you? Ooh, I would like to use that, but I'd rather use that at the moment. Just to keep them up a little bit. 4 points. 4 points sounds great. 2 here. No. This one isn't too much for helping. I need to put these ones up, unfortunately. You have 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. We really need to find a dock at some point or form. But well, probably turning her into a dock is the better option. But well, I kind of decided to go with the challenge and not starting with a dock, and also not having any more team members at the moment. So yeah. Hello. Would you mind getting shot in the face? Yeah, I do have a little bit of feeling that this guy with a shotgun was not doing too well. Skateboard with a transistor in it. I mean, the good thing about these is they also give some revolutionary moral. That's a guy stealing. I don't have that. Civil War talk. Kind of go with that. with a few scraps. Brute force. Of course we are opening things with brute force and going inside the building. Ooh. I mean, we are now getting paid back some of the food, which is good. Taste what is left in the pot. Apparently diarrhea lamb soup. I didn't even think that was a thing. It cost me 22 to heal that up. But hey, there could be worse things. We don't have anything ahead. Brute force, open the door. I mean, we're definitely getting a few bits and pieces here, which is helpful. Just looking at this, there's nothing there. Okay. Some more food. Ooh. Even more food. And some metal up there. Let's scout ahead. Okay, I have no clue what's behind that. Really? Luckily there wasn't a trap or something. And we have another shrine. Piety with a goddess of hunt. I'm not so sure what the piety thing stands for. And if I actually can't find my piety somewhere. I know a few of those. World powers, cooking, tactics. Not sure. Oh well. Let's get out of here. I mean, we got, despite having spent there some supplies so far. I also would like to have a few more stones. Stone is pretty tough to come by. Hello. Please pay the toll. Tricked you. Oh, shoot. Come on. Can we get them? Come on. There we go. There we go. Now, trying the recruitment part. Please, 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 please. Fudge. I wanted that one. That was a medic. I mean, that cost me a crap ton of resources. And I kind of just wanted the resources there. Because getting that one would have been a very, very nice addition to the team. The game kind of decided, no, you kind of spend so much on it, I'm kind of just not giving it to you. RNG is a total bitch sickle at a lot of times. But well, it looks like at least I'm getting, seriously, some cropsies back. And that looks at least somewhat like we made it somewhere. Oh well. I really actually should give a lot of the points here that she has just into intelligence, just to make things like that easier. Because in the end, I'm not particularly wanting to play with that character too much, so I should have done that from the beginning, using that basically for these types of tests. Because, well, at the moment, the characters I'm having are not as smart as they should be. Alright, in the end we got a good bit of stuff out there. And still win out on that one, which is not too ideal after all the losses, but it could also be worse. We still have the resource caravan up there, which is grand, but I definitely want to get the infirmary to be built up. I don't want to use up too much cash. So, let me see. I can sell a wee bit of wood. That is not a biggie. But I also should buy at least 5 stone. And in addition to that, metalworks truck. The vending machine is not bad to upgrade. But I also know upgrading this one is also something I want. So it's a wee bit a difficult thing. Oh, I also can upgrade this. Yes, go with that. Not looking for the gambling at the moment. I also found a few things. Let's have a look. This is a light submachine gun. Max HP damage +1. What do you have? Pierce. Pierce can be very, very powerful. But the DPS rate is just better on that one. Armor, light armor, dodge, intelligence minus. Yeah, that's not a good thing. That makes more sense. Okay. That should work. Agility, heavy armor. No. Damage +1, crit rate. Screw your agility, there you go. Farm, daily supplies. I have the farm here. I don't need to defend it at the moment. I don't really need that. Upgrading this one takes some time. And I kind of want this one too. Yes, so follow the highway. Getting up here is fast. This is not such a long thing. Upgrading 0 hours. I do have a little bit of feeling like the upgrading will take some time. Which means for me, we should definitely start into that. And it's only level 3, so we actually should get through this rather quickly. That is the whole idea behind stuff. And while we're doing that, we're definitely going with this. Now, grabbing this, give me that. Ooh, good amount of herbs in there. And yeah, basically getting the farm up will give us the edge to maybe survive a few things coming down towards us. So let's get in here. Some money, some water, some more stuff. Let's see, we get some food out of the aquarium. Ingenious gate car, traveling abroad. Traveling abroad. That gives some experience to everyone, which is good, because we want whatever we can get. There's nothing here. How rude. Dismantle the... Oh, we get the wood from that. And now just lockpick it. There we go. There is someone in here. Don't worry, we're just rummaging through everything. Help track the prey. Take the muddy trail. Success. Shoot from range. Because this is some food. Buy weapon, that is rubbish. Talk. Nothing else there. I mean, the food was definitely not ideal. Perfect. And nothing bad in there. Getting some pieces there. Transistor. Ooh, looks interesting. Does it have a strange phone number on it? This looks like a gambling coupon from Daisy International. Look how many there are scattered across the floor. Can use one of Daisy's machines to test your luck by inserting a coupon into it. I mean, we'll earn too much from it, but at least it's free. There's no such thing as free, my friend. This is simply the bait that hooks the whale. I've seen plenty of soldiers make a fortune in the first few days, then play on to squander it all, along with their savings in the following week. When looking for an escape from war in the face of such temptation, anyone would be hungry to get rich quick. So if you find yourself playing one Daisy machines in the future, do make sure that we've settled our debts first. Taste what is in the pot. That's grand. And we get a stone. I like to have a stone. Yeah, these kind of lucky cards, you find some in the beginning. They're getting more and more rare with time, but I'm not going to complain. In there we go, and we're entering the building before we fight with the other guys. Bookcase, keeping fit. Strength +1. That's not a bad one. Only one food. The great leader beating the market. More experience points. And dismantle the trap. And now we're kind of just kicking in the door. Alright. A trinket. Ooh. Wait, that is, if I'm not mistaken... Oh no, it's an energy one. Hello, the slave squadron. I'm terribly sorry, but... Full auto sounds like the fun part. Well then. That looks interesting. Rest. I think we could take a rest. Some morals, some energy. Get at least some back. With Messenger of Gold. So we're definitely taking that to take the piety. This also kind of gives us here these things. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Some money there.
Hey.
Let's scout ahead. Opening the door. Money, that thing. Lots of stuff here to be found. New trinket, a nice little watch. And, oh, that is not even the exit yet. Yeah, not scouting ahead, so we'll probably now get nuked by a trap, knowing my luck. But no, we actually made it through. A stone. Ooh. A gold ring we can turn into a transistor. We're getting food out of the toilet. I mean, that is definitely something that's nice. It has a little bit of crunch. And it's absolutely disgusting. There we go. Okay, let's hit that guy. Start the battle. And get that sorted. Perfectly. He's dead. He's taking a shot in the face. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do, right? That's going on. That's going on. Just checking some things. What the hell happened there? I have no clue. But luckily there is nothing bad behind that. Just Xbox. It shouldn't have been on display capture for some weird reason. It was. Weird. Anyway. You. Heavy infantry. Not something I need. I mean, I take it if I get the heavy infantry. Because at the moment most troops can be very valuable. Gun, okay. I mean, 3 buildings in a row. Okay, at least we got in that one. That could have been very, very weird not getting in here. Abandoned warehouse. So far, this actually has been amazing as for resources. I mean, just looking through here, getting all these resources in here is nice. Another bio soldier. I'm terribly sorry, but you're getting shot. Ooh, nasty shot there. Yeah, I'm going to give them a try. Hello. That's fine. Of course I'm recruiting that one. But I'm not too unhappy about having some more folks at the moment. Because, yeah, everyone I can have as a plus at the moment is actually helpful, because we can do things with that. Touch enemy carcass except for a chunk of has been torn off by some beast. Remaining meat for additional supplies, and we should do so. Ooh, nice one. I did not getting much supplies out of there. But every little bit counts, right? And here we're getting one. Archaeological dig. Shoot, that was the whole thing that caused things. 4 meters. Remaining 2 to 5. We got 100 and something money out of that. But yeah, dismantle a stone artillery. I'm going for the stone now, though. Because I don't kind of want to keep... I said I kind of want to do the other thing, but yeah. Okay.
Hey.
I have no clue how much further that is.
Hey.
There we go. 5 to 10 meters. Let's see if I can gauge the difference. I have no clue. Well, mercenary squad, lend out the captain. That's not too bad. Okay. A guardian. But only level 4, so that is fine. Putting a sniper in the second position. Not that ideal, but in the end we are pretty much on the tougher side there. Getting these things, we probably need some metal. So yeah. What is that? Cluster of mushrooms can help from poisonous mushrooms nearby. Something isn't right about these mushrooms, so we're not touching them. I think we're also almost through this whole thing, so landing the captain wasn't that big of a deal at that point. All in all, this was actually not too bad. I mean, we got a whole lot of things out of here. If I'm looking through this, revolutionary heritage went up. Some more exploration. Accuracy, but loot, intelligence. This is not that shabby. Not that shabby.
Hey.
You're coming back here. That goes there. And let's go with that. You are staying there. But the good thing about this is tactics. Of course, put this one in dispatch. I'm not going to dispatch too much there, but she is going to be the one that I can easily dispatch at the moment. What does the phone say? Job search, Roddy, surgeon. Missing out this other be a sin. Spam? Nachos. I don't want nachos. There. To heal for a job, but I never thought I'd see Scaria like she is today either. Please take a look at my resume. That's not... I mean... I would have liked someone a little different, but... Then again, I don't mind taking in the surgeon. In other words, you are going to be getting sidelined there for the moment. What do I have actually weapons-wise and otherwise for him? Hey, you. I wanted a medic, but I take a surgeon as well. Pistol. I can give you that, that is fine. Trinkets, intelligence, true heal effect. There you go. That should do the trick. You. What can you actually do? Heal injuries. That is a nice thing. Healing sound, 1 teammate. HP per second, 1 teammate. I like that. I do like that. I want a better one down the line, of course, but for the moment, that is not a bad one. And also kind of giving you that for here. I definitely need at some point upgrade these things.
Hey.
But I also know this costs a lot of things, so maybe giving that only one little tip here might not be the worst idea. Intelligence kind of just got screwed there, so if we have to do in-tests from now on, we are a little bit on the screwed side for the moment. Upgrade, that will cost me a crap ton to upgrade. Okay, I cannot upgrade that, but I can upgrade that. There's nothing in... Okay, I don't have that many supplies anymore. Cash resources. Okay, let's move. I might have done there an oopsie with that. The lowest danger level for this area is 1. That is fine so far. Hunting squadron. That one is moving. Small operations. Okay. Infirmary treatment. I mean, the thing is, if I would put them, that would cost me supplies. I do not have that type of supplies at the moment, unfortunately. Which sucks. But hey, what can you do, right? Offer. I cannot do that. I got that one. Scarian news. But regulations. Not too much there. Not too much there. Just screw with that. Ooh. That's sweet. Especially because it is a defense shotgun. The armor is rubbish. I have that. I'm using the things there. I mean, one of the daisies here gave me that, so that is perfectly fine. I'll take that. So, screw that. So, what now? How bad are you injured? That's not looking too good. Talking about that, I upgraded the infirmary, which actually means I can craft something a little bit more elaborate. There we go. That's definitely something that works with your injuries. That would work there as well. Trauma and infection. I'm going with that. Okay. How do you look? Oh boy. Perfect. I take that. And head out. And hit them. We have the surgeon with the machine gun. I mean, we will machine gun them with surgical precision or something like that. Yeah, that's not helping too much. Yes. Okay. You definitely need to upgrade that as quick as we can and as quickly as possible. Hello. Escape the raid by bandits. And we'll pay handsomely. Sure, why not? Hi! Have you been attacked by a surgeon with a machine gun yet? I think he hasn't. I don't have the supplies, unfortunately. That sucks. Okay. Sure, why not? Oh. A bodyguard. I take that. Spy squadron, heavy infantry. I mean, getting people is not a bad thing. You always can send them to the front lines to even bolster your morale even more. So there is that. The higher I get the morale, and also get more things. Unfortunately, if you, of course, send them up to the front, they are gone. But yeah, at the moment it definitely needs food supplies. That is a hunter, isn't it? Oh no, it's not a hunter. But we're working on things. Buy supplies, buy weapons. What do you have weapon-wise? That's rubbish. But I'm definitely buying the supplies. I need to buy more supplies. Okay. But I want to kind of keep the cash for other transactions. But with that, we're at least kind of not too bad in the hole. And we're getting about 23 at the moment per week. Nothing there. Can we have the oil at least? We are getting at least the oil. And we're slowly getting actually somewhere with the intelligence part. So, yeah. Elite mercenary hunt. You are the one we are supposed to be... You're a scout. And also a blue one. I don't really have the means to capture that one, but a blue scout. Oh well. That didn't... 9 stone. Okay, I'm not unhappy with that. Not unhappy with that. And that gives us basically favor now with the revolutionaries, because it was one of their missions. They are blinking, I'm not touching them. What do we have there? I don't care about capture of that guy. It's a bandit. Shoot him. Ooh. Well, you missed. We got a gun, a few other things. What do we have there? Rob, investigate, serial killer, shielded soldier, medium assault rifle, a pharmacist. Pharmacist would be a nice thing, but let's kind of not there. A group of honest people, buy cash, buy supplies. I probably should buy some supplies. Let's go with that. We also need steel. We got a good bunch of wood. We got a good bunch of stone there. We will need to get some steel again, but yeah. Now we're basically in a better position with that guy. I kind of would like him, of course, to be better quality, but hey, you take what you got, right? You take what you get. Now, let's see. Agility and accuracy. Loving it, loving it. Dispatched, soldier, bodyguard. What can you do? Not much, I guess. Warehouse. While we're at this, you. Trinkets. Accuracy and agility. Fitness and resolve. Screw that. You're getting... I was about to say you're getting this one, but apparently not. What else do we have there? Fitness and resolve. Sure, why not? Balance you a little bit out. You... Intelligence, heal effect. Okay, that doesn't make too much of a difference. That is grand. Yeah, get rid of these things. Weapons. Intelligence -4, max HP. That can go. But I'm just seeing something. You. 7 point something. Oh, the crit damage down. But the thing is, the piercing can be nasty. Yeah, I'm giving you the pistol. You're probably better DPS-wise with that. Now, one curious thing. I sold the shotgun. Doesn't matter. That. Okay.
Hey.
That is fine. That is fine. Okay. Some upgrades there. Some other kind of changes around. That is perfectly fine. One of the good things about this whole thing is I always kind of now could go ahead and say, hey, I put this one in. That's a day 24. That would be kind of absolutely reasonable. And I just would need to figure out how stuff happens there. A tribal priest. Thank you, but no thank you. Do we have anything good here? I mean, oh, we have the shotgun. I'm not so sure about this shotgun. It looks nice, but let's kind of not go there. Let's not go there for the moment. Let us not go there for the moment. How much do we need? 24 of each. I probably should save up for that one. Village security. How about we're putting you in here? That's 7. Nope, that one actually would make the better fit. Reward daily supplies. That's something I want. Daily supplies is definitely something we want. Decrease mission duration. I could go with that too. We do have that at the moment. Truck oil costs, truck speed. There is a lot of interesting things. I also want to upgrade the truck. This one... This one would be nice. Because with stuff like that we can increase certain things. We're also very limited on supplies at the moment. this would be another one. Wait. Let me actually double check diplomacy. Resource conditions. They want supplies. I don't have the supplies to give them. Oh well, that is kind of the state of affairs where we are at the moment. And as I kind of said, I kind of wanted to go somewhere between 3 and 4 hours. 3 or 4 hours. 2 and 3 hours. There we go. Correcting myself. I think we're actually staying here at a very, very good point to kind of say, hey, it has been a nice one. If you're here, thank you very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, don't forget to check out the socials. I am usually over on Twitch. I'm streaming here just stuff where I'm saying, hey, I like to play this. This is not the main gig. And give you guys somewhat a look into what is going on. And I kind of like these types of games. This is something I very, very much enjoy myself as well. And I might be picking this up and make something more of it as I'm going on. So yeah, at that point I would say thank you all so much for being here. I hope you definitely enjoy it. I had my fun with that, and I'm looking forward to have a few more goes at the game. Also at other games. I mean, there's Patron that I could play. There is so many other games that I have lying around just to give them a little bit of shaking. So yeah, if you like that, feel free to subscribe. Hit the follow button over on Twitch where I'm more often. And all in all, thank you so much for being here. If you decide to do neither, I greatly appreciate it. And as always, play it nice and keep your claws retracted. Till the next time, everyone, have a good one.